I don't really play any. You probably played more competitive stuff than I have, honestly. I don't play many competitive events. I'm like once in a blue, I'll get an itch and I'll be like, oh, I'll go do this 2K in
Yeah.
wherever. But I mostly just play like the after work local stuff
All right.
usually. So I don't know what that means,
Oh,
but that's
those
my
are
life
fun.
story.
Well, I kind of have decided that I'm probably no longer interested in playing 2-day events, but I
Mm,
love going to 2-a-day events and playing like unlimited side events. That's totally my jam.
true. Me too. Yeah, I love that. I've gone to local Magic Fests, as they call them now, and
Hmm.
just jam side events for 2 days straight. Racked up a
It's all
bunch of
this.
tickets like I'm at Chuck E. Cheese,
Right. Yes,
and
that
then
is my favorite now.
and then cashed in and got
Hmm.
myself an unglued booster box or something.
Yeah. Wow, these white border cards are like, is this a sleeve insert
No, so he whiteboarders his lands, and we were kind of making
to
fun.
make
Well,
them
we weren't
easier to
making fun, but
fetch?
yeah, they're to make them easier to fetch. That's his
Okay.
reason.
All right.
You got ahead of me there. Yeah.
So we got Dryad Arbor, not up with the creatures, excuse me,
Yep. Oh, he's got
and
to
a
push that
Stitcher
forward, right?
Supplier. What is that? Vengevine, Hedron Crab, Hogaak? That's a pretty good flip.
Oh yeah, you're right. That is. Yeah, I missed the Vengevine. I just saw Hogaak.
All right, Ancient Tomb. Live and die by that tomb. Let me tell you. Oh my gosh.
You know what I was thinking during your match, and this is
Yeah,
so long ago now. I don't even know if we have the same audience, but during your match, you would have been so much better off if you had a city instead of a tomb.
I know. I think it was the last
Yeah,
land I played too.
yeah. You kind
All
of
right,
got.
Scoos.
Yep.
So what are we doing? I don't even know what I'm thinking if I'm playing against this yet. We got Scoos, Ancient Tomb, Dryad Arbor, and a snow-covered forest. I don't know.
So I think where we're going with this is Jesse has been playing a Titan Stompy deck. So
Oh,
it's like Chalice, Trinisphere, and then a bunch of green giant creatures, including
got it.
Primeval Titan. And I think that's what he's playing right now.
Is that Putrid Imp on the field? Oh, yeah, got it.
Yep.
You can play it. We just haven't seen it yet.
Yeah. Putrid Imp is interesting in this deck.
Well, you probably have Threshold more often than not, right?
That's true. You do. Yeah. What has become a 2/2 then? I believe.
And it can't block?
Can't block and it flies. Some combination of those abilities. Scavenging Ooze though
Threshold.
is gonna make this tough.
Yeah, becomes a 2/2, can't block.
Right. I had Putrid Imp in my pre-modern Reanimator deck. Discard creatures and then reanimate them. It's a
Mm-hmm.
lot of fun. Bloodghast.
You can copy Putrid Imp with. Oh, okay.
Oh
That sounds
right.
good. Remix.
Yeah.
All right, we discarded Bloodghast to the Putrid Imp and then played a land and then got the Bloodghast. Got it. Stitcher Supplier. So we got Vengevine coming back now.
Does he have enough for Gak? I believe he does. Right?
If he wants it.
Yeah, if he wants it. Only one ooze can happen on this round, on this
Mm-hmm.
turn.
So we've got a Vengevine trigger probably on the stack first. And that's what maybe he's responding to get rid of Hogaak.
You're right. I think that's where we are.
Because even if you don't, Vengevine, yeah, Vengevine's a May. I just wanted to check to make sure you didn't have to do it.
Looks like Hogak's getting exiled in response.
All right. And then Scooz is going to eat the Hogaak. Vengevine.
Stitcher resolves. It would have been funny if he flipped a
Oh, that
Hogak
was
there.
all in response to Stitcher Supplier? Okay.
Yeah,
Oh, man, wouldn't it?
that would have been rough. That would have been terrible. Uh-oh, Hogaak from hand. Ouch. Oh,
Really?
man.
Oh man. This is this is like he drew it up.
Wow.
So I thought that Vengevine was getting in and attacking. But maybe it wasn't?
I thought it was, but yeah,
I
I guess
didn't
it
know.
wasn't.
I didn't notice how many cards got exiled.
Let me just check with the players.
That is a big oof. I
Hey,
agree.
did Vengevine attack there?
Did. Yes.
Oh, so you're at
Okay.
14? Is Jesse at 14?
Yeah, I'm at 15 because I gained a life off the ooze.
Oh,
Oh,
okay,
of
gotcha.
course.
Thanks. Okay.
Yeah, big oof there.
Yeah, that was rough. It's kind of ridiculous. Yeah, the Hogaak in hand the whole time. That's the kind of thing that's like lost in webcam, but in person, the opponent's thinking in response to Vengevine, and you have the Hogaak in your hand. It's just like, oh,
I know.
you're trying to keep your face just
Cavern of
from giving
Souls, what
away
do
any
you think he
information.
names? Eldrazi?
I think he names Giant or Titan with his deck. I mean, Giant
Oh,
or
okay.
Dryad with his deck. We'll see. Oh, Centaur. He probably named Centaur. I don't know.
Taking two off the. Okay, there we go. Taking two off the Ancient Tomb to get Courser of Crucifix.
Yep.
Revealing Bajuka Bog off the top. I know that's cut off on this stream a little bit.
Yeah,
He
I'll try
has
to
already
fix that.
played a land for turn.
Whoops. Sorry, everybody.
There we
Trying
go.
to fix stream. There we go. I cannot zoom out much on Jesse, unfortunately. Sorry, Aura. His camera is just a bit lower.
On there.
KRS Matic, thanks for the follow.
I do like the Courser inclusion. I don't think I really see Courser in Legacy. You know, it shows up in Modern here and there in these toolbox value decks. But we're
Yeah,
looking at a lot of damage on the
yeah,
other
I was just
side.
adding that up. It's a lot. It might be lethal.
Jesse's at 13. We're looking at an 8/8, Hogaak Trampler, Vengevine, 12, Stitcher Supplier, maybe not.
Hmm. Wait, he's just attacking with those two. Okay.
Coming in for 12.
We're seeing no blocks. Is it worth it to block? I don't know. Jesse thinking here, I think.
Yeah, that's a tough call. I mean, going to 1, do you think you can turn around in a turn?
I mean, going to 1, your Ancient Tomb is off. I don't think so.
Oh, yeah, that's a big deal. But then again, if you are chumping with the Courser, you're losing. I don't know. Or we're
Alright, so
eating something with the Scoos.
Yep. Eats a Putrid Imp. That's fine. Puts him up to 14.
I would guess blocking the Vengevine.
Yep. Seems like it. Ooze and the Courser gain life. What does that mean?
Yeah, but how are you going to get that land to ETB for the Courser?
Yeah. Just taking 8 from Hogaak here. Going to 6. I think that's where we are.
That seems okay.
Yeah.
Cabal Therapy. Discarded a Putrid Imp. I think. Maybe.
Yeah. Sacking Stitcher Supplier. Yeah, he
And
sacked
then,
Stitcher Supplier for it.
and then flashing it back. Got it. Trigger. Is that a Barrenmore in there? I don't know. That art of that land.
That's Undiscovered Paradise. The
Ooh.
1/3 down.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Undiscovered Paradise. So you tap it for any color, then you can bounce it to your hand. Then you have to bounce it to your hand on your upkeep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think it seems like Jesse might be living off the top deck. He discarded a prime time to that Cabal Therapy. Rough.
That is rough.
He's got the Bajuka Bog in hand. He can
yeah.
eat 1-2 creatures, maybe 3, but he can't make 3 green mana.
Well, I guess he's not going to eat those creatures because he just dropped the bog. He can only eat his own.
Okay, so 2,
Mm-hmm.
which could force, Vengevine then could be eaten by the Skoos.
Yes, Arbor can chump too. That's true. See, you put it in the land
yeah.
column, and I forget about it.
Me too. I forgot completely that it was there.
Yeah. Tricky Jesse. Let's see. Maybe he'll forget it's there too. He'll forget his own dry rubbers there. By the way, was that your first time playing webcam paper?
No, we did try it with a few friends in the neighborhood, but really we were the only people who were set up to kind of do it at the time, so we haven't done it before.
Gotcha.
Or done it since. Ooze has to get in front of the Hogaak, you think?
Let's see. I think this is lethal.
Oh, to prevent the... Yeah, got it. So we got Bloodghast 2, Citrus Supplier. Is that a 1/2? I guess I always forget.
It's a 1/1.
Doesn't matter. It's
Yeah.
a 1/1.
Yeah. All right, that's game 1 goes to Hogaak.
All right. Cool. Okay.
So my deck was just a bunch of
Flank.
power less. Yeah, flanking. Yeah, it was a bunch of power less than 3 creatures with cool abilities and annoying artifacts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I remember I had Tormod's Crypt, Aether Spellbomb, bunch of Nile Spellbomb, bunch of stuff like that I could just cast over and over again every time my Silas Wren hits. And then I had cards that, like, whenever my creatures hit players, I draw cards.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Sidewinder Sliver, yeah.
I think that's the flanking sliver.
It
there
is,
we
yeah.
go. I got
You're right.
there.
You got there.
Ah, Leyline. Okay.
Anyway, my deck sucked.
Yeah.
But,
That's fine.
But it was a
You have to
cool
have
idea.
fun. So Jesse had, I don't know if he mulliganed to Leyline of the Void, but he certainly had that in the opening hand. So Hogaak, what's he going to need to get out of this? Or is he just going to hardcast his creatures?
Well, he has Force of Vigor.
Okay, great.
And that is about
and
it.
Force of Vigor. Perfect. That might be all you need.
It might be, yeah. Keyword might. Because I'm sure Jesse has Scavenging Oozes and other annoying crap on deck for Hogaak to deal with. I mean, I'm cheering for Titan Stompy here, don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Well, that's always the challenge when you have something like Leyline of the Void in your sideboard and considering mulliganing to that card and taking like a really bad hand, you know?
Yeah.
I guess it just depends on how disadvantaged you are in this matchup. And Titan Stompy seems like it needs a minute to build up.
It does, yeah. It does have a lot of, I don't know if the word is accidental, but coincidental hate just in the deck. That gives it a pretty good shot, I think. I think Titan Stompy can win this. All right. Putrid Imp gets in.
Putrid Imp getting in. Force of Vigor is so strong. It literally saves my Manaless Dredge deck all the time.
In Legacy?
Yeah.
Nice.
This is true. Didn't mold a 1.
We've seen mole to ones for ley lines on the stream before, so people kind of
Well,
like
what
to
do you
call that
think
out.
of Dredge and Vintage since you're playing that tomorrow? Speaking of.
Well, I'm not a vintage expert. I don't play much vintage.
Okay.
I'm a novice vintage player. But Dredge always seems like, because of Bizarro Baghdad, obviously,
Mm-hmm.
seems like it is a threat in vintage. Like, if you don't come prepared to beat that deck,
Right.
you're.
And some people would argue it's like ruining the format because you have to designate 4 sideboards, at least 4 sideboard slots to it.
Yeah. I mean, you're playing vintage, though. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what people want to happen exactly, but I mean, Mishra's Workshop is a thing, and
Mm-hmm.
so much other stupid crap. So, and I mean that in the best way. Just like stuff that would
I
just be
understand.
ridiculously good in other formats exists in vintage. So, I don't know.
All right, here we go. Dreadnought.
And
And is
Stifle.
that a stifling the Dreadnought trigger?
Yep, that's what would happen.
Nice. Unlimited duels do look super nice.
They do. And that's averting catacombs, everybody.
Yeah.
The proxy keeps showing up over and over again. All right, revealing excavator.
Okay, I see that.
That's another card from like the last few years that's just great. Design wise, great to play with, play against. It's a cool card.
I totally undervalued it. I was like, Crucible Worlds on a stick. Who's gonna care? It can get bolted. I was wrong.
Yeah. Should have bought your foil set. I'm sure they're not even hard to get. I think I have. Is there a promo excavator? Because I think I have one.
Oh, like the crazy Amonkhet border one?
No, just some other version. Why do I feel like I have another version that nobody has? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm thinking of another card. Oh, there is a promo. Okay.
Mhm.
That's what I have. I have a promo.
Nice.
I don't know if that makes me cool or what, but I have it. Knight of the Reliquary.
Oh,
Didn't
I
expect
love
that.
Knight of the Reliquary. This is kind of turning into a Maverick deck a bit.
Yeah, maybe this isn't Titan Stompy. I don't know what's going on.
We definitely saw the Titan round 1, and maybe this was a transformational sideboard a little bit,
Oh, maybe.
because I certainly didn't see the Scrubland
Right. Yeah, Scrubland
Power
too.
of
Damn.
Devastation promo.
Oh, Savannah. Yeah.
Or excuse me. Hmm.
I don't think. Now that I think about it, I don't think I've ever cast a Knight of the Reliquary in my entire life.
Oh, you're missing out.
Yeah. I don't. You know, I don't play much green white. I don't.
Yeah.
I don't touch it. I'm like, so if I was gonna make a Planeswalker card of myself, it would be Soul Tie. What would yours be?
A
Colorless
Planeswalker color card of myself?
of yourself.
Well, I generally don't play blue,
Okay.
so I think it would be Jund.
So you'd be an evil character.
Yeah. I always figured if I was on like a game show or a Survivor or The Amazing Race,
Yeah.
that I would be portrayed as the villain.
Really?
Yeah.
Like
I always assumed that's how
like
they'd edit me.
how they
Mhm.
spin it. Yeah. I know. What you mean.
Yeah.
That's funny.
I can just be a little bossy, I guess is the problem.
There's nothing wrong with that. People need bosses. That's how I feel. Somebody's got to tell people what to do.
Okay, good. Oh, that's a Dryad of the Legion Grove on the top of the library there.
Oh, it is. Yeah, you're right.
That card has been totally showing up for me in my modern Valakut deck. I'm just waiting for it to get banned.
Have you been playing a lot of Modern recently? How is it?
I haven't been playing a lot of Modern recently. Pretty much
Oh.
since COVID, I've only been playing Legacy Online.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
So I couldn't say what the format is like right now. But I love playing Valakut. I love playing Jund.
Right. The last time I played, okay, this is going to sound bad. The last time I played Modern, I remember being at the shop playing Modern, paper, and playing back-to-back Oko mirrors. That's the last time I
Yeah,
played. That's the
that's
last time
fine.
I played in Modern.
I
I was
understand
like,
the
oh
feeling.
man. I went to time every round. It was bad. It was bad.
All right, looks like we've got who's gonna be chumping here? Corsair Crew Fix
I think that
or
already
chumped, I
happens.
guess.
I don't
Yeah.
know what life totals are right now, but it might not matter. We might see a scoop here.
Okay, back over to Jesse. He might be able to string something together with this Dryad in the night. There's a lot there.
Dryad. Oh, right. Dryad.
Modern is full of Uro piles and prowess. I do like Uro as a card. It's insane. Um, that prowess deck is very aggressive. I know that one as well. I'm not sure where I would fit into the format. That's good. That's good to hear.
That
Maybe
is
I
good
should
to
get
hear.
back in with some Jund.
We've
See
been
how
trying
I'm
to get
doing.
Modern on stream too. Just hasn't happened yet, but we will do it eventually.
Yeah, for sure. That's the tough thing about playing on Moto is I like playing, but if you're not playing through the leagues, the quality of play is very erratic,
hmm
and leagues are money.
You mean like skill level?
You're playing against a lot of jank. You're playing against an inconsistent skill level, and a lot of people are just scooping after the first game. It's just like low quality, I guess.
Right, right, right. Low quality experience. All right, I
But
think
I
that's
would be
game.
willing.
Sorry, what'd you say?
No, I'd be willing to get back into modern, knowing that it's a little more balanced. Because the Urza and the Oko decks really,
Yeah,
broke me a little bit.
yeah. Modern was in a bad patch for a little while, but I think and chat is agreeing with the fact that Modern's repaired itself.